Good morning, Spurs fans. Welcome to another video. We have a lot to talk about today. Big news coming out of San Antonio with the Spurs landing De'Aaron Fox. We're going to get right into that. We're going to get into the whole trade breakdown, how it impacts the Spurs long term, and how it impacts the Western Conference as well. So hit that like and subscribe, and stay tuned. All right, guys, so getting right into it, if we look at the trade, obviously the big headliner is the San Antonio Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox, point guard out of Sacramento, a young point guard. I believe he's 24 or 25, maybe 26. I don't think he's that old. I'll have to fact check that. We also get Jordan McLaughlin. Don't expect him to be too big. Mind you, my allergies, and it's also first thing in the morning right now before work. So just so excited about this news. So San Antonio Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox, Jordan McLaughlin. The Sacramento Kings get Zach LaVine, so a pretty big name. Sidy Sissoko from us, that does hurt. We're giving the Hornets back their pick for 2025, which I don't think would have converted. We are losing our 2027 pick, but by then we should fully expect to be a lot better of a team, so that pick might be pretty high anyway. Giving back the Rob Dillingham 2031 pick, giving back a Nuggets pick that we had in 2025. Essentially, the Spurs gave up their 2025 first round pick from the Hornets, which wouldn't have converted, and their 2025 first round pick from Chicago, which didn't look like it was going to convert either. Both of those picks would have had to have been out of the lottery, and both teams are struggling this year, especially Chicago. It looks like they're about to tank. So Chicago gets Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter from Sacramento. So Zach and Trey leaving, those all three, and City too. These guys were Spurs through and through. I know I say that a lot, but think about it. Never complaining, always stepping up when needed, giving, especially Zach, giving that dog mentality to defend his teammates. So much appreciated for these three guys. Unfortunately, we just couldn't find a fit for you on the team. A very, very talented Spurs team, which just got even more talented. So, how does the starting lineup look? I personally think that it should be Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, maybe Devin or Sohan. I really don't know. Harrison Barnes, and then Wembanyama. We really need a backup center. I have been following Wemby since he was 16, and he's been very vocal about I don't necessarily want to play the traditional center position. I think the Spurs need to listen to that. I think they need to find somebody, which I'm sure they are, who can fill that center position. So stay tuned. I don't think the Spurs are done yet. Somebody tweeted out, keep your notifications on today. So Keldon looked really, really upset in his post-game interview the other day. So is he going to be traded? We don't know, but that would make sense to hopefully get, first and foremost, a backup center, and then secondly, maybe another, a wing, a 3-and-D type player. So in my opinion, the other day, I made a video that said Anthony Davis's trade for Luka was not enough. The Lakers did not give up enough for Luka Doncic, an all-time great player, scorer. So that was good news in my opinion for the Spurs, because that trade not being the value that it should have been gives us the opportunity to say, hey, this market is not what it used to be. We don't have to give an arm and a leg for a De'Aaron Fox, an all-star, don't get me wrong, but to gut your team over him, no. So I'm glad that the NBA is going is going more into a allergies. I mean, if you're from San Antonio or South Texas, if you know, you know. I don't think San Antonio was willing to give up. They were very vocal about not giving up Castle, of course, Wemby, and that's pretty much it. But I'm just really glad the Spurs were able to get this trade done. It seems like they just pulled a rug from under everybody. Brian Wright working his magic when no one even knows it on a Sunday afternoon. So craziness coming out of San Antonio and Sacramento. This shifts the Western Conference. Does it make us an elite championship contender right away? I'm not sure, because championships do require a lot of teamwork, cohesion, discipline, knowing each other. So first year, let's be realistic, but does this upgrade us and make us a deeper playoff team? Definitely. So just super exciting news out of San Antonio. If you guys haven't heard, De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs, Zach LaVine and Sidy Sissoko, and multiple picks to the Kings, and Chicago getting Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own pick. All right, guys, so great news. Hopefully there's more news coming out for a center. We'll keep you guys updated. As always, go Spurs go, and have an amazing week.